So here's a question I have for you. How important is your title for ranking on page 1 of Google? We're going to take a little look at the anatomy of how to get videos ranked on page 1 of Google. Here we go. First of all, I start my search with a question because this is part of my title, so I use the word how. Any kind of word that starts a question would work very well here. I also have the date in here because I like this now. This is a new trend that I like because when you're searching for information, it's really important to know how relevant and how up to date the information is. A lot of internet marketers don't like to do this. I also have keywords in the title. So I have video marketing and I have internet marketing. So I always try to put at least 1 or 2 keywords into my title, so that really helps the search engines find your information. Okay, you're probably looking at these numbers right here. This is called PageRank. If you're not familiar with it, PageRank is one of the algorithms that Google uses to measure a website's authority. You can also measure pages and posts, but it's more important for websites. We have 2, 5, and 6 there respectively for the PageRanks, and they go up to 9. So the higher the number, the more authority that you have. So in this example here, first one is my video, and it was ranked number 1, which is great. So I beat out 2 higher PageRank authority sites, which is not easy to do. You'll notice a couple things that it's really important here, that there's 316 million page results. This is ultra competitive to try to get in the number 1 position, and this is really important that you understand that, but there's ways that you can do this, and if you do the right things, it's not terribly difficult to do, but you're up against some very, very great competition. So for example here, they don't ask a question, but they use a number, so 21 trends. Here they use 28 predictions. So that's important. You don't always have to use a question, but sometimes you can use a number or you can use certain words, and I'll go over those right now. You could use words like tips, tricks, ideas, reasons, trends, and predictions, and mistakes. And you can also use types of words that start a question: how, when, why, can, are, does, and will. Of course, I've left out a lot, but these are examples that you can use. And I mentioned earlier, and dates are a good thing to use too, because they tell somebody how relevant and how up to date your information is. This is what it looks like to have the anatomy of a good title when you're trying to create your YouTube videos so that they can get ranked on Google. What happens when you don't have the date in the title? So all I did here was I asked the question with how. So how has video marketing changed internet marketing? I have the 2 keywords in here, but I left out the date. And did it change things? Well, we're still in the number 1 position here, which is great. But unfortunately, the number of page results took a dive, and now it's down to 55.6 million page results, which is still a really strong number. It's not even close to over 300 million page results. That's one thing to keep in mind. Okay, so what if we put an alternate title with the date? All I did was I tried to figure out how could I use a different title that would mean basically the same thing. And this means semantic text. Can video marketing change internet marketing in 2015? Again, I went with the date here. In this example, we're number 2. Okay, so I could cry about this, but what I like about it is that there's still 316 million page results, so I will take that anytime because 316 million page results is ultra competitive, and so if you can be in the top 5, you're doing a great thing. So what if we put an alternate title with a date but no question? I put in video marketing changes internet marketing, and I added the date in there. So 2015. We wound up in the number 2 position. I would love to have been in the number 1 position, but the person ahead of me has done a great job because I've tried all kinds of alternate titles and they rank at the top almost all the time. So in this scenario, there's still 320 million page results, but sometimes higher page rank, higher authority websites will beat you out no matter what. As long as you're in the top 5 positions, you're going to get clicks either to your website or, in this case, my YouTube video, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. You have to keep in mind that video marketing requires you to think. First, you want to create your title before you upload your video. The reason you want to do this is because you want to check that title to make sure that there's no other videos on page 1 that you're trying to compete for. If it is, then you're in a pretty good position to get your video ranked on page 1 of Google. You always want to start your titles with a question as often as you can. You want to be transparent and use the data if it needs to be in the title. The reason you want to do this is because people don't want to be fooled anymore. They want to get the information, they want to get it quickly, they want good information that they can rely on. And of course you want to use non-question titles, things like 10 tips, 3 ideas, 4 reasons. You get the point here. So if you do these in your title, you're going to do a really good job with getting your videos ranked. So there are 2 things we want you to do right now. First, click on the link you see in the upper right hand corner of the screen. We have a free mini course that you can take. It's not very long, but it will help you set up your titles, your descriptions, and your keywords and get you going in the right direction with video marketing. If you believe that this video was worth your time, please share it with your friends on social media so that they can also get the free mini course and learn more about video marketing. So thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next video.